Yusuf, all the way down there. You are, at least on this panel right now, the newest cast member. So, how's it been for you to kind of join? And this is your first Comic-Con.
No, this is my first Comic-Con. Comic-Con, it's been a humbling experience. I had no idea that I was going to be sitting in a conference with this many people here, and just the love and the energy that I get from the supporters of the show, that we all get from the supporters of the show, has been like nothing else I've experienced. So I'm so appreciative to be here for this. Yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you.
How good is he on our show? How good is Yusuf on the show?
So good.
And of course, he's going to be kind of a sort of a mentor figure to Davina. Do you know or have any idea kind of how that's going to work? I know she doesn't really want someone telling her what to do.
Yeah, and I don't know that she needs anybody to tell her what to do. I mean, this young lady has a lot of ideas that she can bring to fruition on her own, but I think this season we're going to see Vincent try to be a mentor for her. Whether or not she's accepting of the idea, what remains to be seen. We'll see.
Of course. Well, Danielle, I feel like of everybody up here, you're definitely one of the people whose character has kind of changed the most over the 2 seasons. I feel like you were this, this little witch that was like kept up in an attic, and now you're this like badass regent who's just like making threats. How has that sort of growth been for you, as an actress?
I think as an actor, I love it. I mean, it's what you really want. I've gotten to experience so many different arcs, and I've really gotten to grow with the character. And you see her at the very beginning of season 1, she's scared, and she's people are after her, and she's locked in an attic. And then now she's leading people, and she's strong. And it's such a cool thing to be able to play such a character that's gone through so much. And then I guess there's nothing more I could have asked for. It's fantastic.
Do you feel like Davina could handle another love interest, or is she fully kind of devoted to getting Cole back and forsaking all others?
I think Cole definitely had a special place in her heart, and I think she'll always really care about him. But I think she's tried to bring him back so many times, and I think she's not. I don't think she's gonna stop. I mean, I think it depends on what the writers end up wanting to do. But no, I think he's been really important to her. He's the first person who really understood her, and I think she and him had a special connection, which is why they were able to do so much with their magic.
Yeah, and in talking about failed relationships, I feel like we have to talk to Charles Michael Davis over there, because you have...
Wait, are we talking about my personal life now? What's going on here?
I've
already done this on many talk shows.
I'm talking about Marcel. Oh. I feel like we've seen him with quite a few ladies, Rebecca being the most recent, and I feel like now she's gone. He's single, she's coming back.
She's somewhere out there, yeah. I hope she comes back, whatever body, I don't care. I like both models. You say that now, and then she tells me that she's
Hello, Marcel! Finally back in my new body. 86 years old. Give us a kiss. You're a devil.
I like where this is going. I'll be playing in a sort of Monty Python-esque yeah, we can't get Judi Dench. Second choice. Yeah.
And in talking about relationships, it's not just about romantic relationships. I think we all love kind of the female characters when they can all get together and just sort of have their nice moments. There haven't been too many nice moments lately. It's been kind of crazy in New Orleans, but can you kind of assure us that we're going to get some nice, friendly moments between the girls this season?
None. No, I'm kidding. Jeez. No, actually, there's a good faction of writers in our writers' room who really believe that the female relationships and friendships are as strong and as important to the show as the supernatural stuff and as the bromance and all that, and the romance. And they fight really hard to find ways to put characters together, like Haley and Phoebe and Leah, who we drink wine with and hang out with. No, we figure out ways to develop those bonds. It's also fun. It's lighter. It's a lighter tone, a lighter energy, which the show needs every now and then to kind of brighten, sparkle it up a little bit.
Leah on the train yesterday was pitching to one of our great writers, Karina, and she goes, I have this great idea. It's like Haley and Cammy, and they're on the couch, and they're in their sweatpants, and they're drinking wine. I was like,
like Tuesday?
She's like, you can't put that at work. No, but I wanted to do it like always. We're so good at it. Yeah, it's a real talent.
I would totally watch that show, for the record, just so it's there. Now, you guys are moving to a new night this fall. I'm sure you guys are excited about that. Thursday nights after the Vampire Diaries. I would kind of kick myself if I didn't take the opportunity to ask if you guys are potentially thinking about, any crossover situations.
I think Michael Narducci should answer that question.
I thought what you were going to say is now that you're on at 9 o'clock, things are going to get a little bit more adult.
Well, that too, all right.
Some clothes coming.
Are things going to get a bit more adult?
Sexy.
How much more adult can they get?
I think they're going to get pretty adult. I think some people are going to show up from the past who are potential sexy time.
You are dodging questions. Look at that. Look at that.
Well, the truth about crossovers is
I had to give context to this because earlier today somebody Andy asked a question, and I said to all of America, Joe repeat, I love crossovers. Narducci won't do them, and which is a joke, of course, but he's been mad at me all day. So this was your forum to get
No,
back.
I think this way. I said this about crossovers once, that I'm a writer and producer on the originals. I have my sandbox of cast and characters who I can play with, and that's who I am focused on all the time. And I love those cast characters, and I get very defensive about them and what's going on with them. And I often feel sometimes for serialized shows like ours, which are heavily serialized, as opposed to something like Arrow and Flash, where they could team up and fight a criminal and then be done fighting that criminal and move on. I feel like what would happen if we did a crossover is there would be a crossover, there would be a lot of backstory, there would be a lot of catch up, and then the characters would have to part ways again. And at the moment that they parted ways again, I think people would be disappointed and angry all over again. So I fear that no matter what we do with a crossover, it wouldn't kind of live up to the expectations, the high expectations that some people have. So I focus on our show and wait for my fearless leader to tell me, actually, Mike, I have the Vampire Diaries and the originals, and we're going to do a crossover with both of them, and we're going to bring in the people from Containment too, because I am God.
Well done. Now we're going to go to audience questions in just a little bit, but first I want to do something fun. I know it's not the holidays, and I know we don't have a big-ass bonfire in front of us, but I thought it'd be kind of fun if everybody thinks about a wish they would like for their character in the future, and you can just throw it in the imaginary bonfire.
Well, I'm a human, so I just want to stay alive.
I do wish for Julie that Supernatural Judge Judy becomes her next spin-off. And Exploding Ovaries is the title of Daniel Gillies' next memoir.
I'm in.
I think a wish for Haley would be that Hope can live a normal, happy existence. I think would be what she would want the most.
That's very sweet.
Thank you.
It's very ambitious.
I think for Elijah, other than wishing that his girlfriends would not be incinerated, but
Oh, come on.
I'm saying that's not letting anyone go easily.
I didn't like that much.
So I would wish for him. Oh man, I wish for him. I'm actually wishing for something dark. Like I sort of would wish for a great division between the brothers for reconciliation.
That's the
That's
best.
what it's gonna be.
My wish is for Elijah to wear more racing jackets. That's what that is, man.
Sorry, I totally misread that. I wish everyone would just do what Klaus says, because he knows what he's doing. It's for the greater good. Come on, get on board with his plans. Everything will be all right in the end. Not everyone will be all right in the end, but everything will be all right.
destroy wishes, so I should
Can I take your wish? I wish Marcel would cross over. He's trying to drop the crossover.
I wish for more of your cleavage.
Get some dollar bills. See some bucks. Trying to make some money out here. Somebody put some usher with some slow jams. Yeah.
I have a 20. What can we get for like a 20?
Break it up. Break it up.
We're gonna take your money free.
Break it into ones and let's make it rain.
I can make it drizzle 120.
If I throw loose change at you, you're gonna make it hail?
Keep having some fun with the originals by clicking to the left to see part 3 of the panel. And then, hey, if you missed part 1, click to the right. What do you have to lose?